I always feel left out of my friend group. Now, that line there is way more common than people think. Now, maybe you felt it before. Maybe you've been sitting down there with the people that you call your friends, but something feels off. They're making jokes that you just don't find funny. They're making plans and you're not included. And you're there physically, but emotionally, you're on a completely different level. And let me just say this, you're not broken as a person, you're not weird. Feeling left out doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you. It just means that you're not aligned with the people around you, and that's okay. And here's the thing that most people don't tell you. Friendships are seasonal. The people you call your best friends in high school may not even text you in a couple of years. The ones that you hang out with every single weekend might disappear when life changes, and please don't think that this is betrayal, it's just life. So why do you feel left out? Why do you feel left out of the group? Well, let's break it down. The first reason is values. If your values don't align with those of your friends, then you can feel like an outsider. For example, you might be somebody who's serious about developing yourself, building something else, but all your group talks about is gossiping, partying, short-term fun. And it's inevitable if that is the case. You're going to feel that gap. It's not necessarily because you're boring, but it's because you're different. Another reason is surface level friendships. People only keep people around because of convenience. Maybe you live nearby. Maybe you're in the same class. Maybe you're just another number to make the friend group appear to be bigger. And those aren't real friendships. All it is proximity. And let me tell you something that you've probably understood already in life, but if you don't understand it now, you're going to understand it sooner rather than later. Not every friend group is your group, and that's fine because you're not supposed to fit in everywhere. Now, let's touch up on fake friendships. Fake friendships are huge. They're the people who smile in your face but then talk behind your back. They will hype you up when it benefits them but then vanish when you need their support. And the reason why you feel left out is because deep down, you know and felt that they weren't really your friends in the first place. They were just people that you hung out with. And if that is the case, then don't chase it. Don't beg to be included, because the more you chase, the more you shrink yourself to be accepted, and shrinking yourself is the fastest way to lose who you are. Here's what I've learned. Good friendships are rare. Most people don't have 10 real friends. They might have acquaintances, drinking buddies, people that they play friends with, but real friends, they may be lucky if they have 2 or 3. And in my opinion, you don't need more than that. I'd rather have 2 people who understand me than 20 people who barely understand me. And I feel like that's the perspective that you have to adopt if you constantly feel left out. Now, let's flip it for a second. Because sometimes feeling left out isn't about them, it's about us. Sometimes we expect too much of people. Maybe the group didn't invite you out one time and you start thinking to yourself, maybe they don't like me, maybe I did something. And maybe it was just a one-time occurrence, and in that case, I don't think it's personal, but if that does happen, then just stop and think to yourself, did I really do something, or am I just overthinking? Because overthinking can ruin connections that were never broken in the first place, but if it happens again and then again, then it becomes a pattern, and patterns don't lie. Let me give you an example. Imagine there's a group of 4 friends and 3 of them always want to party and drink every single weekend. But you're not really into that. You'd rather chill, talk, and maybe do something productive. And slowly but surely, you start realizing that you stop getting invited, and this isn't because they hate you, it's just because your lives have started going in different directions. That doesn't mean that you're getting left behind, it just means that you're on a different path, and that's okay. So having said all of this now, what is the solution? Well, the first thing is stop forcing it. If you have to beg for a seat at the table, then it's clearly not your table. Number 2 is build yourself up. Spend time alone. Work on your goals, your habits, your passions. The more confident and fulfilled you are in yourself, the less you care about feeling left out. And the third piece of advice I'd leave you with is find alignments. Look for people who share your values, your passions, your goals. That doesn't mean that they'll be exactly like you. It just means that they'll get you. And when they do, you won't feel left out because you'll finally be in the right room. Let me leave you with this. Being left out in the long run is a blessing because it forces you to ask yourself, do I even belong here? And if the answer is no, then congratulations, you've just saved yourself years of pretending. Not every friendship is forever. Some people are really just chapters in your story, not the whole book, and that's okay. Because when the right people finally do show up, you'll realize that every single left out moment was a moment that led you closer to them. So don't shrink yourself, don't chase, don't beg. If you feel left out, just take it as a sign it's time to level up, it's time to stand strong, even if that does mean you're standing alone for a while. Because one day you'll look back and you'll realize that being left out is what actually set you free. If you guys like this video, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Helps me out, helps me push this message out to a lot more people. And if you guys want to join a community full of like-minded people, click the link in my bio, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one.